Truth be told, many people want to achieve financial freedom, but only few actually make it happen. And we're going to talk about the real reason why most people don't achieve financial freedom coming up.
Stay tuned.
Welcome back to another Sunday night sit down with His and Her Money. I'm Tyler.
And I'm Ty, and we're managing money, marriage, and everything in between.
You guys know what we are all about here at His and Her Money. We want as many people out there as possible to become financially free.
Right.
And we have found that many people desire the same thing for their own life, but we've also found that only very few people actually make it happen. I mean, we've experienced it in our own life. We've interviewed countless amount of families that have made it happen in their life, but there's even more people out there that would like to achieve it but never get there. And so we want to kind of talk about the real reason that most people don't get it. There's this many people that want it, but it seems like this many people that actually make it happen. So what is the reason? What is the difference between these two groups of people? And we've come to find in our journey that there's one thing that separates these two groups of people, and that is consistency. Consistency is such a huge component to achieving financial freedom.
So true.
Listen, you're not perfect. You're not. You've made mistakes. Now it's time to undo those mistakes. But even when you get to the point to where you realize the mistakes that you made financially, and even if you get to the point to where you actually step out and you actually execute, if you do not maintain consistency in your efforts, you will still fail. You can't give up. You can't get to a point or a place to where you're taken off track permanently and you have a problem with getting back on track.
And we can speak to this personally because we've experienced it numerous times in our marriage where we have not displayed consistency. Yes, His and Her Money. We have not displayed consistency throughout our entire marriage. We preach to you guys always about, make sure that you have a budget. And we say that for a reason, because it helps you stay consistent in your financial journey, whether you're out of debt or you're still in debt. It doesn't matter. Creating a budget doesn't have to do with someone that is either in debt or not in debt. We're out of debt except our mortgage, and we still do a mortgage. Still do a budget because we need to. Yeah. I can speak to those many of years when I was pregnant. And you pregnant mamas out there, or if you've been pregnant before, let me know or give me a high five on the screen if you can relate to this. When I was pregnant, I'm not gonna lie, consistency stopped. I didn't have patience to do anything, nor the strength half the time. All three of my pregnancies were pretty rough. And let me tell you, there was no budget. Well, there were some months where it was budget.
Yeah. But there wasn't consistency.
There wasn't. There was not a lot of saving money when it came to grocery shopping. Like, you can ask a pregnant woman anything while they're pregnant, and more than likely, they're probably going to say, go ahead, sure. My husband probably asked me so many things, probably during pregnancy. I didn't even care. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. If I wasn't pregnant, I probably would have thought a little bit more about it. Like, okay, is that in the budget? As a matter of fact, I can recall the day that I was in labor with our last child. We were here at our new house. We didn't move in yet, but somebody came to clean out the
chimney.
No, it wasn't the chimney. They came and did that too, but they cleaned out the air vents, the vents, okay? I preach to everybody, be very careful when you purchase those coupons, off your living socials or the Groupon sites and things like that.
Sometimes they come in the mail.
Yes, sometimes they come in the mail where people come and they will clean your vents for a fraction of the cost. Don't fall for it, and I even tell people this. Don't fall for it because trust me, they are going to upsell each and every time, and half that stuff they're upselling you don't even need. Well, what happens, guys? I'm sitting in the chair. I'm having contractions. I didn't realize that I should have went to the hospital then. Now looking back, I should have. And what happened? The guy came in and said, well, you know what? We found a little rust on your water heater or on your furnace. And we'll also go outside because you all had some buildup outside and we need to clean. It's going to be like $230. Do you remember what happened?
Yeah.
What happened?
We got it.
We got it. I wrote the check, okay? Like, I didn't care at that point. It's like, fine, do whatever you want, leave me alone, type thing. But we have lost consistency along the way. And that's why we're telling you guys, you want to remain consistent. We see you guys, your comments that you all leave us. Some of you guys thanking us for our videos or the messages they come across, and they deal with you, and they're like, okay, you know what? I need to get back on track and get out of debt. Don't lose sight on the main goal. Whatever your main goal is, stay consistent, stay the course. Those who continue to stay consistent will win.
Yeah, so we always ask the question to our guests on the His and Her Money show over on iTunes. We always ask them, what do you think were some of the key things that helped you to cross the finish line? And it's always, man, consistency is that they didn't give up. Even when things came that were obstacles that they had to overcome,
So true.
they overcame the obstacle and they got right back in the race.
Right.
So the point is, what we want to drive home, I don't care if you are getting ready to start your journey to financial freedom, if you started and then you stopped, or even if you crossed the finish line and paid off all your debt, the key to financial freedom is staying consistent.
Yes.
So if you started a budget 3 months ago and now y'all fell off, guess what? Get back up. Start again. If you paid off some debt, but then now you have to charge something else on your credit card, guess what? It's time to start over. Start again.
That's
the
right.
point is, you cannot give up. It's a journey. It's not going to happen overnight. You didn't get into financial bondage overnight. You're not going to achieve financial freedom overnight either. But you can achieve it if you stay consistent. So it doesn't matter if you started and you stopped. Guess what? The only time that you fail is if you fail to get back up.
So I want to encourage you guys, even if it's beyond the budget, meal planning, get back up, do it. It saves your family a lot of money, and just continue. You can see that when you do stop, you probably start eating out more and you're spending more money than you need to and more money than you even have. Start taking that money and applying it, attacking it to debt. So guys, let's just all be consistent.
So here's our challenge for you this week. Sit down with your spouse or your accountability partner. Take a good hard look at where you're at on your journey to financial freedom. If you haven't started, or if you started and you fell off, listen, pick it back up.
And you know what? I even want to speak to those who may say, well, we're consistent. But if you've noticed that you kind of became a little bit more relaxed, tighten up a little bit. You know what I mean? Maybe you didn't fully come to a halt and stop budgeting but maybe you're not as diligent as you once were. I want to, just encourage you just to continue and just get back on, and let's just do this the right way and knock it out.
Ty and I want you to win. We want you to be free, but it starts with you. So let's take a good hard look at ourselves this week. Let's see where we're at, and let's make the proper adjustments. Let's get back in the race on the journey to financial freedom.
That's right. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget, visit us over at our website at hisandhermoney.com and meet us back here next Sunday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for our Sunday night sit down, where you will see the both of us sharing with you.
And in the meantime, go over to iTunes or Stitcher Radio and subscribe to the His and Her Money Show. We've got great episodes for you all week long to get you motivated and through the week. And on Wednesdays, we are on Periscope at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, answering your questions live and in real time. So until next time, guys.
Bye.
Peace.